Welcome to an Age of Empires 4 casted game. We got, in the color green, representing the Abbasid Dynasty, David Kim, which is also known as Puppy Paw. I believe he's Puppy Paw. I'm 99% sure of it. And then we got, in the color red, DivineDFP, playing as the Holy Roman Empire. They're playing in Dry Arabia, a map that is liked for many people. It's like it doesn't have enormous amount of wood. The trade posts, in this case, they appear here, but usually sometimes they appear here, so it's like easily contestable. And then the sacred sites, they are in the middle, so it's sacred site victories can happen. So it's a map that is loved by many. So let's take a look at the monuments. Divine with the H4 monument. And I don't know if Puppy will have a monument here. No, let's have the default ship. Actually, it's not like the default ornament you put in your town center. I see many have this, but because the default is another one. That's for sure. So I'm not really sure about it. But it's nice. I always like to check what they have in the town center. Like, you have a lot of options, and I like to collect those items whenever I can. Like, I saw that if I got the Mongol Mastery, I will have like a cannon here shooting arrows, something like that. Or I saw the Nest of Bees here. Really cool. So, about this matchup, we got the Abbasid Dynasty. We will see which wing they will go for. And English, you know, they just have the standard opening here. Yeah, I will put the numbers here. It's usually a good idea. If you want to learn or copy some build orders, casting games is a good idea to check how many villagers go into what, like how many on gold, how many on food. And we see Puppy Paw going for the economic win. Maybe we're expecting at least a second TC, for, maybe a third TC, most likely. Remember the economic wing, if you, this upgrade here, let me try to look for it, there you go. Reduce the cost of economic buildings and houses by 25%, which also means that he will be able to produce more town centers, way cheaper than the average price. And then we go for the Archon Chapel for the Holy Roman Empire. Now this Archon Chapel, I don't know if he could have put it in other position, like maybe here, but you know, stone is a resource that is easily dries out, like not many resources for stone usually. You got the wood line, but here it looks like he can just boost the gold, boost the food here, and just put his farms around here. I mean, he may be in range of the wood line, maybe a little bit. Oh, we will see. We will see. So far, no signs of Puppy Paw of going to a second DC yet. Maybe he needs this gold first to get his upgrades. Actually, he went for a wheelbarrow, so he's playing he's playing the economy here. He wants to outscale his opponent by having a better economy. This will work as long as Divine don't put some aggression. Tower gets cancelled. Decides, you know what? Let's just put it here. I love how these buildings are built, like the animation. Like, it's just so nice, because when I was working at Ubisoft, I won't get into the details because like it's confidential stuff and everything, but you need to study a lot of these things. And you need to study real life, and you need to study like how things are built, how they work. So it's a lot of research that goes into this. And also these scaffolding elements are quite important for the gameplay of the game, because you know people are building it. But you also can predict what type of building they're building. just by looking at the scaffolding. You don't need to you don't need to wait until the building is finished. You can just see the scaffolding. I already know what type of building they are creating, and that's for every single building here in the game. That's why I think it's a really good game. They made really nice user experience. You know, for those of you who don't know, I'm a former Ubisoft environment artist, so usually I like to check this stuff here, because this is the type of stuff that we do in game development. Got the stable going on. We should be expecting some aggression here. Actually, we're going for scouts. Interesting. I was hoping that Divine will go for some horsemen to do some harassment, but I mean, these are the pros, right? I'm just a caster. That looks like he will try to deny some sheep. Like, he already have the town center here. Remember that the Abbasid dynasty gets the bonus from the berries. So while it's nice you can get the deer, like if you can put it next to the berries, you also have a very nice economy. Second town center goes out for Puppy Paw. Divine already taking those deer. He will play a very defensive style. He will, you know what, all the resources will be in my base. And now it makes more sense to have the Archon Chapel here. It's like, okay, I will go like professional scouts, and I will just put the food around here, and that's it. I think it's brilliant, a brilliant move. How many scouts he has? He has 4. And not only that, like, you get the deer here, you also deny the deer from your opponent, which I think is great, because it's not so easy to defend this at this point in the game. Like, you can already see some spearmans joining the field. Maybe he will want to protect some deer packs here. Remember that the scouts, when they're carrying a deer, they're slower, so maybe the spearman will be able to get some kills. And we see the first man-at-arms, early man-at-arms, a little weaker than the Castle Age version. We'll be able to scare the villagers here, denying those resources from the gold. Golden Age Tier 1 activated for Puppy Paw. And we see a Camel Archer here. One of my favorite units in the game, the Camel Archer. It's very expensive, but it's actually quite strong. And in the late game, you see all those Camel Archers. Not only camels in general are like the better version of the horse, right? So when you see those in the Imperial Age with all those upgrades, they're just like amazing unit. It's like Puppy Paw is macroing for going for a Castle Age. This is 9 villagers in gold. Divine also trying to go Castle Age. Remember, he's getting inspired by the Archon Chapel. Everything around this radius here, everything around here will get the villagers inspired. You see, they spend 21 gold instead of 15. Now Castle Age goes for Divine to be able to get those relics. He got 1 relic close to his base, 3 in the middle. This one will be a little bit hard to get. This is protected by the TC, and he already has a wall here. Camel Archers defending this deer. It's like, I don't want you to take my deer. That's a good decision. He sees, he goes professional scouts. And now Knights will join the field. Let's see which relic Divine is going for. He already got 1. He will put it here in the outpost. Remember that the Holy Roman Empire can drop the relics in the outpost too, and the outpost will have bonus. Armor increased by 50%, damage, more range, It's like they have the best outposts in the game when they have the relic. It's really, really, really nice. Arguably, the Chinese have better outposts because they have the hand cannon theirs, but you know, these outposts are really, really strong, especially with the emplacements. More deer coming for Divine. Should be very, very happy about this. I wonder why not many people go professional scouts more often. Puppy Paw spots. He managed to spot Monkey Dust. Try to get it Wololo. Such a nice soundtrack. And the monk won't be able to make it home. Should be able to get it next time. Military units for Divine are increasing. Meanwhile, Puppy Paw in the transition for the next age. How many town centers we're talking about? Only two. Only two. I don't see the third one. So he's going for the castle age. Maybe he will try to get some relics for himself. And he also chose the military wing. More knights going for Divine. Should be in a very, very good spot. And the Palace of Swabia, it's on the way. Imperial Age coming up for Divine. This Palace of Swabia, if you don't know, it's a landmark that produces villagers 200% faster and at 60% less cost. So it's just such a nice landmark. You can just print villagers like I think it's like every 6 seconds. It's kind of like the Borgrave, but instead of man-at-arms, they just print villagers. And now you see he doesn't have the advantage on the villager count, but soon he will. And very, very soon. Not only that, he will get the Imperial Age bonuses. And you see 6 seconds, and they only cost 17 food. Oh my god. Look at that. One. Look how fast you get the villagers here. Such a nice landmarks. Such a nice design. We got Puppy Paw going for some aggression. Every time I say Puppy Paw, I'm like, is he really Puppy Paw? Like, I remember I saw him, so must be him. Anyway, you can correct me in the comments if he's not. But I'm sure he is. 99% sure. Camel archers, gonna get some villagers. But, you know, at this point, he doesn't really care about the villagers. Like, it's okay, I can just have more. Like, this landmark, I think it's one of the best in the game if you manage to get it earlier, to have all the benefits. Now, archers joining the field. We got about 13 spearmen, 16 archers. They should be able to deal with Divine's army now. Divine's army, very, very, very little army. Now cannon emplacements are put on the outposts, securing this gold here. But it's about to finish, so it's like, that's the problem. So yeah, he realized that, and he just wants to put it on the next. Maybe here will be the next gold. Oh, actually, that was another one. So we got 3 relics for our Holy Roman friend, and 1 coming for the Abbasid dynasty. Now, battering rams will join the field. And also, did he deny this deer? Looks like he denied some of them. This one couldn't be denied. Emergency repairs. Remember that the town center, everything around the town center can activate emergency repairs. This outpost is going to go down for sure. Military numbers are very high for Puppy Paw. 53 against 10. Should be able to deal with this army with no problem. The question is if Divine is gonna be able to hold here. It's making his production in the back. More man at arms joining the field. That's very good. He has archers. Man at arms should be able to protect this. Now archers will get some villagers, but remember, every 6 seconds, it's like you get a new villager. So losing a villager at this point in the game, while it's still some damage, you shouldn't lose that many. You still can recover them fast, and they're pretty cheap. It reminds me of the phrase like every number of seconds someone dies, like every number of seconds someone is born. GG gets cold. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, subscribe to watch more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one.